Trace, I guess first of all, what did you think about how the defensive line and the defense as a whole performed in Game 1?
Really good. I think it was good expectations for us. The first game out there, it was a lot more sacks than we got last year, and I think it's just the beginning for the defense.
As a veteran that's seen some of these younger guys grow and develop throughout the offseason, how cool was it to see some of those dudes get opportunities in game on Saturday or Friday?
Awesome. Seeing Marcus Strong get those sacks and Grayson Halton, so much fun seeing those guys do good. All the dudes on the D-line just doing good. It's super exciting for me to see, just being with them last year and getting to know them even more this year and just playing with them even another year. It's fun to see them do well.
How much different does the depth feel on this defensive line this year versus what y'all were rolling out last year?
Pretty stacked. Lots of freshness out there. No guys getting tired. You're getting 4 snaps, 3 snaps coming off the field. Another crew's going out there, so you're always fresh. Not going to be tired. I feel like last year we had the depth, just a lot more experience this year, a lot more experience on the D-line. So it's very confident for the coaches, I'd say.
How different do you feel compared to last year?
Confident. Last year I was not very confident out there, just a lot. The defense is very complicated to me, and this year just knowing the plays, knowing what to do on which side of the ball, I have a lot of confidence this year playing.
What's it like seeing Coach Alley under game day conditions? You've been with him for months now, but to see him in an actual game, what was that like?
Pretty similar to practice. He's kind of like Venables, always wants perfection, and he didn't disappoint on game day. Same coach, same pressure, and so it was really good having that during fall camp. The way he coaches, just going into game day, was pretty confident.
Did you feel Zach a little bit more on game day this year as opposed to always feeling Brent around? Could you tell that he was kind of more active in just the overall defense? Coach Alley.
Repeat that.
Did he kind of take the place of Brennan in a way on game day this year, where Brent was kind of had his hands in everything?
Mm-hmm.
And did you feel like he kind of was able to release some of that to Zach?
Yeah, a lot. Coach Venables is always just wandering around practice now. He's not always with the defense. He has more confidence in Alley, and Alley's a great coach. So everything Alley learned was from Venables for the most part. So just having him as a confident, experienced coach is really good.
Trace, you talked about. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I guess if somebody could do a good Brent Venables impersonation, they could do a pretty good Zach Alley impersonation.
Yeah, to say the least. Not me though.
No, you don't do that. Trace, you talked about your comfort level with this defense this year. What was the toughest part last year about getting that down?
Just knowing what to do on to the one side of the ball to the other. That was complicated as well. Just the defense was versus pass you gotta do this, but versus run you do this, but versus the down block you have to do this, and just all these things in a one play that made it so it was my head is always just hectic, and this year it's just already knowing those plays, already knowing what to do, and having an idea of the defense just gave me a lot more confidence going forward.
When did it finally slow down for you, your mind, as you're going through that?
I want to say fall camp this year. Spring ball I started getting the hang of it, and then this fall camp I really started grasping the game and how to play under Coach Venables.
It's only one game, but how important is it not to get too lost in all the pats on the back and hearing how good this defense can be, taking it week to week?
Extremely important. It's one game, and every week it's 1-0 mentality, and as long as we keep that mentality, we should be in good hands.
You've talked a lot about just the mental aspect of changing scenery, all the injuries at Oklahoma State. You feel more behind that than ever, because it looked like you're out there going 90-0 on Saturday?
Yeah, that's in the past now. My knee feels great, my body feels great, I feel really good, I feel loose, so I'm just excited for what's in store for this season.
Brent said post-game that last season y'all forced 6 fumbles, and already in game 1 you forced 4. What is it like to put that much pressure on the ball? What's the mindset about attacking?
Coach Valai talks about it every day at practice. Just punch at the ball, rip at the ball. Every time you get to the ball carrier, take the ball from them. And so they've been stressing that since spring ball, since fall camp. They reward guys who take the ball from players, and so that's just something they've been stressing since spring ball.
You talk about how complicated this defense is. What does it say for some of these guys who are fairly new to it? Dominic, Jaden Jackson the other day, and some of those other young guys to be able to get in there and play the way that they did?
Already having the knowledge of the game, I'm kind of slow in that aspect, I want to say, but it's really just sink or swim, and you keep sinking, you're gonna figure out how to swim, and that's what those guys are doing. They were sinking now they're just, they're just getting the hang of it. Dominic and Jaden are both really flourishing in their positions, and they're just being real good ball players and just doing the extra time to study and getting that playbook. So they're doing really good.
What are your favorite things talking about your teammates? You really seem like, we asked you in the morning, you love talking about your teammates and who really impresses you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why do you like talking about them so much?
They're my guys, just they're my teammates. They help me every day. I don't know, they're my brothers. That's all. I don't know.
Who's the guy that's at the top of your list so far this year? The new guys.
Jaden Jackson. That dude's funny, super good, super nice, super humble. One of the better guys I've ever met. So,
what is it about him that makes him, be able to be the first, defensive tackle freshman here to start since Tommy Harris, things like that, just excel the way he has?
He's very hard-nosed. He just, every time he gets knocked down, he gets back up. He talks about his family a lot and the culture he's been involved in, and just how hardworking he is every day. Even in the summer when he's like getting yelled at by Schmitty, he doesn't let it faze him. He just keeps going, and that's something about him. He's really just resilient.